And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation. They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive.
And a chance! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Now he's got space here, and this is Marmoush, and this is Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's what he's saying. And he's been shifted off it. Now he's off and running.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Well, there is a look that says it all, a piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Nakamba. Maswanise. Some good work on the right flank here. That is lovely. Lofted in, good read, needed to be. Great vision, he's in a great position here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Driving forward, Mohamed Salah. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pressing high and with purpose. Foot in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're back on the ball again. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Marmoush. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Great reaction! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Hangs one in. He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's what he said. Stood up well to him there. Marmouche! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That's what he said. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Trezeguet. That is a great pick out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Egypt clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Marmouche. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pass is just off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Got a throw in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Egypt have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, it's come off the upright. And another try! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 51 minutes is number 14.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Zimbabwe really will be annoyed. They failed to make...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Egypt! Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 22,
Egypt take the lead. Nakamba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Trezeguet. And he can clear it away. That'll be a throw-in.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
And it's gone back to the keeper. He's got away. It's a promising position. And that is out of play.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now that looks a decent ball. Will play through for the wide man. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's managed to get rid. Thinks about the shot. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is a brilliant interception. Nakamba. Oh, this is a great position. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Trezeguet. Not the most accurate pass. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's looking wide. Nicely weighted ball. He's on, shoots! Deftly out wide.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Egypt clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that will be the final act. They've got what they wanted on a day where the result is the most important thing. 3 points. And so the enduringly thrilling ambience of the group game upon which everything hinges. Their existence in this competition is down to this game. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Egypt are utterly focused and determined. They know how much this means.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
And already we're underway here. There will be a throw-in. He's got space in the area. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a good run down the right. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition.
He's gone for goal. Oh, bang on target. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played out towards the right wing. Takes a shot! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Engages and forces him off the ball. So it is still 0-0. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Egypt with the corner, they're first. Mohamed Salah plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's the chance to counter. He's found a way past. Good ball, good take. And that is masterful defending. Good running, strong and purposeful. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through. Decent chance! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! Off the post! And he's there to get it away. Half an hour played now. Egypt have to win if they're to make it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played out to the right. Trezeguet. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the cross comes in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a promising position. He has found the way through. That's tidy. Oh, chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
They've played it short. And he's whipped it across. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Egypt are looking to go forward now. Marmoush. He's shifting through the gears here. Now can he... Marmoush! Now, what about a counter-attack? That is a great pick-out. That is good alertness.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Elects to cross. Played back in. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Egypt leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's been won straight back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Marmoush. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Spread it left. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. He's in plenty of space here. Gets into some space. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he was quick to react. Tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. Nice bit of trickery. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
South Africa looking to pass their way through.
The attendance for this
Spread out
match
to the
was
left.
80,953.
Almost an hour gone.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. point-blank header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Played out wide. And he lines up a cross.
South Africa really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
He's found the way through. Deftly away. Egypt applies the finish. Oh, it's hit the post.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Oh, easy pickings there. And they can counter here. With the finishing line very much in sight now. Egypt have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. It'll be a throw-in. Marmoush being hunted in pack. Good chance here! It's anyone's ball now. Ball driven towards the far post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Has a shot! That's a goal kick. Egypt still ahead by the game's only goal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
South Africa really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it's...
He's got tall! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's worked it. Tries from a long way out. Gave it a go, but off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's gone looking for safety. That's at the end. Egypt have laid claim to one of the most exclusive invites in So we're back again, fresh still in our minds, the highs, the lows, the stresses, the strains. And as they prepare to cross swords all over again, we remind ourselves of that magic of the game. This is what it does to you. It brings you back no matter what. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. First day of the competition. Always a special day and a cause for universal optimism.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
We have already started here. This looks promising. Searching pass he's played there. Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's forced to go back. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer and dribbler and a very good poacher.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Opts for safety.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Goes looking wide. He shifted it to the flank. Gets into some space. Pings in across. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Could try cutting inside here. Elects to cross. And he's gone looking for safety. Trezeguet in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, can they get him away? Threads one in. Always onto this. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Now it's Daka. Foot in. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Look at the space here. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's got the beating of his man. Bullish header! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's heaved it away. Mohamed Salah. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he can clear it away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left
just about within shooting range. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's not got that quite right. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's decided to go for it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus.
Can he finish? It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Number 20.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Some good work on the right flank here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great
The
escape.
attendance for this match was 80,953.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Trezeguet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and
Tries from a long way out. Oh, that is rather wayward.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And he won't reach that. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that has not gone well. Egypt are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Now it's Daka. No way through there. Not the most accurate pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Marmoush! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Marmoush is offering a right smile there.
Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mohamed Salah with the short one. And this is real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
No, that's been intercepted. 75 minutes played.
Zambia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through. Marmoush being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he was quick to react. And here's the chance to counter. Dealt with nicely by the defence. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Daka. Now he's got space here. Oh, super find. And he's there to belt it away. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Zambia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
In with the challenge.
Has been indicated.
That's rather hopeful.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Daka. And that will be it. Victory in round one. Still, of course, a lot to do, but it is one... Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last four on the line.
All the 8 sides.
Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, there's little doubt, Peter, that Wilfried Zaha will play a huge part in this game. Having such a quick and direct style, he's always going to be a great outlet when countering. Just brilliant when it comes to rolling defence.
Good effort from distance. Hit into the middle. And that has been... Oh, that's ambitious. And he's heaved it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just about within shooting range. Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. First quarter of an hour gone. Ivory Coast looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's picked his way through. A corner it is then. Mohamed Salah gets it away. Marmoush, not the most accurate pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. Great vision. Shot could be on. And he shoots! And it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Tries to play it through. Well read, nice interception. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's tried one! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Seri! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Seri. Ivory Coast looking to pass their way through. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... And the shot! Seri. Zaha.
Egypt certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Zaha. He's found the way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's Zaha. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Spread out to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Kessié tries to thread one through. Zaha providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be
Here's
1
Seri.
minute at a
Kessié.
time.
He shifted it to the flank. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is good alertness.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's a goal kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a goal kick. Egypt still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now it's Trezeguet, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? And he was alert to it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, that's delightful. Pings it across. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And it's been taken short. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Point-blank header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Egypt have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's out for a goal kick. Trezeguet. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seri. It's a really well-measured ball. Showing great feet there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Trezeguet, that has not gone well. Trezeguet running with the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Egypt really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Seri. Looking to play him in, and he's lost his man here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass.
Terrific header! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And here's Marmouche. And he cuts out the supply. And the counter is on. Zaha in acres of space out wide.
Ivory Coast really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Seri. And he's forced to go back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Seri. And that will be it. A shrug, a sigh, all round. Accusatory step. Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, there's little doubt, Peter, that Wilfried Zaha will play a huge part in this game. Having such a quick and direct style, he's always going to be a great outlet when countering. Just brilliant when it comes to rolling defences back and forcing them into retreat.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Seri.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Foot in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Seri.
Can he latch on to this? Keeper has taken decisive action. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kessié.
Here's Seri.
Ivory Coast finding their passes. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross deflected behind for a corner. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Egypt are looking to go forward now. Played out to the left flank. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Mohamed Salah. Pass somewhat off target. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, super find. He scored! Ivory Coast have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Trezeguet. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mohamed Salah goes short. Oh, well played, well played. It's their second corner of the game. Mohamed Salah plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zaha.
There will be 1 minute at
Lovely
a time.
pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space. Well, there's the clearance. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive
Everyone,
moment.
please
It's been
welcome to the
compelling
field
stuff.
our players.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Passing nice and neat. Strokes it back. Looking for the run. And that has put paid to that. Kessié. Great vision. Great work on the overlap. Marmouche.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Threads one in. Trezeguet.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Trezeguet. Mohamed Salah being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, he's seen an awful lot of the ball and he's done some very good things with it. Until now, perhaps. He could well be stopped from here.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he's had it nicked away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The attendance for this match was 80,000.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That has not gone well. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
This looks promising. And can he finish it? Egypt have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a good spell of possession, this. Good chance here!
Egypt really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Seri.
And it's Zaha. It's a pretty loose pass. Zaha.
Seri.
Can he get it through? Zaha. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now that's well seen too. And it's Zaha. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Marmouche. No, that's been intercepted. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
It's a good run down the right. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. That has been slung wide. Plays the return pass. Zaha picks it up out wide.
Ivory Coast nearly finished it off there, but
Substitution
now it's a
for
case of
Egypt.
waiting for the whistle.
Number 8, number 19, number 18.
Just
number
eases him off the
22.
ball.
Omar Mamouche.
Well, that is
Coming on
not
the
the best
field,
ball, and he
number
offers an
14,
apologetic look.
number 27,
Clearly is miffed,
number
having made the
11,
run and not getting
number
picked out.
25. There will be 1 minute added time.
Not the most accurate pass. And that will be the final act. Egypt are out. There will be no place for them amongst the lot. Well, the atmosphere is building up very, very nicely to what would undoubtedly be yet another high-caliber conflict, the sort you have to expect at this stage of a great competition. The atmosphere is electric and the noise ear-splitting. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last four on the line.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played out to the left flank, played back in. Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he cuts out the supply. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Zaha, has always caught the eye, but I like the way he's expanded his game so that he can play through the middle, and that's led to an improvement in how clinical he is in front of goal. That's made him a much more effective player now, in my opinion, and I think he can get better again.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Good take, and is he in? He's having a shot! And it's a goal! And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Ivory Coast have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ivory Coast have a free kick. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Seri plays it short. And he's gone backward here. Shoots! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Ivory Coast are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Zaha, he's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Egypt have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Zaha. Trezeguet picks it up out wide.
Seri.
And Kessié. Great work on the overlap. Seri. Shifted it to the flank. Mohamed Salah. Well, played right into his path. Zaha has a look to the post. Can he finish?
Seri.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Kessié. Ivory Coast finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through. And he was quick to react.
Seri.
Ivory Coast looking to pass their way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking to play him in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Seri.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's lofted through here. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zaha.
Seri.
And that has put paid to that. Very nicely done. Good spot, that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Out to the right. Gets into some space. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Takes a shot! In he goes again! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Spread it left. Now it's Zaha. He has found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Egypt are down to 10 men. Terrific header! And he's following up! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. The ball has bounced loose now. Seri goes short. Now it's crossed into the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Kessié has a look and plays it forward. Zaha, he's got away. Crossed into the box.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. Zaha. Zaha plays it in. Chance! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Ivory Coast are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponent, and the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now the delivery. He's got tall. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's making progress on the ball. Looking to go deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. Kessié. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Egypt really could have done without this.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, that's a brilliant save!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cross flung in, climbs up big! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. And it's been taken short. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Egypt present their opponents with the best possible chance here. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. It's a promising position. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Trezeguet. And he's gone looking for safety. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Well, it's claimed by the keeper. Well, there's the clearance. And we're done. A shrug, a sigh all round.